Hello, and welcome to our book show. Today we are dressed as the Daughters of Mary, and we will be discussing the lovely novel, The Secret Life of Bees. So first I would like to explain why we are all wearing these lovely hats and sweaters. The Daughters of Mary were a religious group that worshipped the statue of Black Mary. And the story behind Black Mary was, one day a slave was going through hard times and asked God to send him a message. And he received that message when a statue washed up to the shore, and he took the statue and put it into their place of worship. Later, it became so popular that their slave owners and masters then tried to chain up the statue of Mary, but later that night, the statue of Mary was then moved out of the chains and then back into her rightful place. So, with our main character Lily Owens in our novel, Black Mary was a figure that represented strength and love for her. And this, instead of the main Christian religion of focusing solely on Jesus, the Daughters of Mary focus on Mary. So, the mother figure was a quote from page 269 in the novel, where Lily says, sorry, just a second, where it says, I remember how I visited the lady in the middle of the night, how I placed my hand on that same spot. You are my mother, I told her then. You are the mother of thousands. So Lily was at the time of need where she needed a mother figure, and Our Lady was able to give her that and the strength that she needed. But it was important for Lily to understand later on that the figure, when she would touch it for strength, was not the reason why she would get the strength. But August said, Our Lady is not some magical being out there somewhere like a fairy godmother. She's not the statue in the parlor. She's something inside of you. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You have to find a mother inside yourself. We all do. Even if we already have a mother, we still have to find this part of ourselves inside. She held out her hand to me. Give me your hand. I lifted my hand and placed it in hers. She took it and pressed it flat on my palm against her chest, over my beating heart. You don't have to put your hand on Mary's heart to get strength and consolation and rescue, and all other things we need to give through life, she said. You can place it right here on your own heart. So this is a time where Lily found her own strength within herself, and she was able to be that strength that she needed.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the bees connection, considering the book is called The Secret Life of Bees. And throughout the book, before each chapter, there are facts given from other books about bees and their lives and what goes on in a hive that not many people know about. And throughout the book, these facts and will show up again through the lives of the characters. And it's usually foreshadowing, but sometimes can relate to what has already happened in the book. And it's a common theme throughout the book. Also, the three supporting characters are beekeepers, and they sell honey called Black Madonna honey to the people around the town. And actually, they are a nationwide business that sells honey. And I'm also going to talk about the theme of death, which is kind of depressing, but it's true. There's a theme of death that drives the story, and in the story talks about the death of Lily's mother at the very beginning, and how that event can drive the story far into the almost throughout the entire book. It'll come up again.
Now I will talk about how family and sisterly love was a major theme that reoccurred throughout the story. At the beginning of the book, Lily wishes for nothing more than a strong family and love, and she comes across that when she and Rosaline, who has really been her only guardian throughout her life, finds the Boatwright sisters. June, August, and May, and they all have this incredibly strong family bond. They all support each other no matter what, whether it's May's quirks or June's rocky relationship with her boyfriend, Neil. They all get through it together. They also give love to Lily, who is in serious need of a family, as she really struggles because of the absence of a family throughout this book. Through meeting June, August, and May, Lily is able to find self-acceptance and faith, which she has never been able to do in her entire life.
Okay, so the last thing that we're going to talk about is prejudice and racism throughout the book. The book is set right after the passing of the Civil Rights Act, and so there's a lot of riots and just a lot of tension between the races. A quote from Lily on page 78 is when she's talking about one of the Boatwright sisters and how she is much more cultured than the other African Americans that she's met. August is so intelligent, so cultured, and I was surprised by this. This is what made me know that I had some prejudice buried inside of me. So yeah, it's also very centered around a little thing that she has with one of the workers at the house, and because he's African American, they know that they can't ever be together as separate races. So yeah, it's just a hard time. Okay, and in this book, you should all buy this book because it is a very easy read. It's for people 12 and up, and most of you in this class are probably not 12. And so it has been translated into more than 24 languages, and it has sold over 8 million copies worldwide, and that's a pretty big accomplishment. It has 5 out of 5 stars on Amazon.com. We're going to read some of the quotes from people on the back of the book that rave about it. New York Times Book Review says that it is fully imagined. The core of this story is Lily's search for a mother, and she finds one in a place she has never expected. And another one is from the Baltimore Sun. It says, inspiring. Sue Monk Kidd is a direct literary descent of Carson McCullers, who is also a great author. And Sue Monk Kidd is the author of this book. And explanation of the honey here. The honey, it's because the women in the story sell honey, and they are beekeepers. They don't only sell honey, they sell wax candles too.
If you're looking for a novel with a beautiful storyline, I would highly recommend The Secret Life of Bees. It's a nice turn from the usual reading class.
It's a good balance between love and tragedy, and gets all of your emotions.
Hi, buy Black Madonna honey from Taburin, South Carolina. It can go on toast, it can go on buns, it can go on all the things. And when it's hot out, it goes great with lime popsicles.